So one of the key relationships at work is a relationship between your staff and their managers. And we wanted to help you understand this more. So we went out and did a survey of around about 1,000 people. And we asked them what they wanted from their managers. The first question was, do you feel your manager supports your career progression? And 41% of people we asked felt that their manager didn't support their career progression. That's a surprisingly high number because we all know that there's quite a close correlation between people feeling they've got a great career progression path and feeling engaged at work. And therefore it's something that managers should be helping their staff with. And 41% of people feeling that they don't get that support, it's quite a high number. The next thing we went on to ask was, do you feel you get enough recognition from your manager? And here 45% of people said they didn't feel they got enough recognition from their manager. And again, that's a disappointing figure considering the effect that feeling you get recognition has on motivation and engagement at work. We then moved on to ask whether managers were supportive under pressure, when people were under pressure. And 78% of people said they felt their manager was supportive of them when they were under pressure. Now that's a lot better, but it is still sad that 22% of people were feeling that their manager wasn't supporting them when they were under pressure. Next we went on to say, do you think your manager's trustworthy? And this was a lot better in that 81% of people said that they trusted their manager. And that's great because it gives us a basis. If people trust their manager, it gives you a basis to work on the other factors of getting support better and helping people with a career progression and helping get recognition. Because if there's that trust there, you can actually get a dialogue between the manager and their staff. The final question we went on to ask was, what do you most want from your manager in 2020? Now, 40% of people said we want a pay rise. And not every manager's got the ability to go out and give people a great pay rise. But interestingly, 20% of people said that they wanted more support when they were under pressure. It was the first thing they wanted from their line manager additionally. And 18% of people said that they wanted more recognition from their line manager. Now, those are both things that line managers can deal with without huge expenditure in the business, but with a little more focus and understanding. So what does this really tell us about organisations? I think it tells us that there are quite a lot of quick wins in terms of getting your managers to understand your people, understand whether, and as an organisation, understanding whether your staff feel they're getting enough support, feel whether they're getting enough recognition, and feel that they're getting enough help with their career progression. The first step to changing things is, of course, understanding what your staff think, what your managers think, and whether there's any disparity there. Then the second thing is to actually see where the differences are and map out a plan for change, and then implement that plan of change, and as you go forward, measure whether it's making differences. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you can take these things away and learn something and make some improvements in your organisation. Some really quick wins. Good luck, and there'll be more of these videos coming up from me shortly. Thank you.